Hi, today we're going to talk about one of the new features in MapElements that will allow you to download information from certain MapElements modules for use inside of other analyses. I'm going to start by doing an inspection of the state of Arizona. So what I'm doing here is intersecting all of the data sets that I have licensed within MapElements. And in doing so, it will query the data sets that I have licensed and tell me what of the data sets are available within the state. So for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to take a look at two different data sets. One, the mobile coverage data, and the other, the mobile license data sets. So in this case, I'm adding in the state of Arizona, and it's returned back all of the networks that are inside of the state. I just added the Sprint EVDO footprint. I'm going to go ahead and check out the license information within the state of Arizona as well. So I'm going to add the Sprint 1900 megahertz footprints, which as you can see are nearly the entire country. And I'm going to change the color here to be a little bit more representative of the Sprint branding. I now have their coverage overlaid, their spectrum footprint, but now I want to know a little bit more about who else owns 1900 megahertz spectrum inside of the state. Obviously, we've listed here all of the different spectrum holdings that are inside of our data set, but I'm going to go ahead and filter it down a little bit further to just pull in all of the 1900 spectrum. So now that I know all the 1900 megahertz spectrum that's available inside of the state of Arizona, as you can see, I have filtered on Arizona and I have filtered on 1900. Within each one of these 1900 megahertz license, we include name, the type of license, marketing name, entity name, of course. But in addition to that, we've also included other general information about the owner of the spectrum, as well as exactly how much spectrum is owned in what bands. So in the case of the 1900 megahertz that Sprint owns, you can see that by band how much they own with a link out to the FCC ULS where you can learn a great deal more about the license itself. So now that I know all the 1900 megahertz spectrum that's available inside of Arizona, I click Export to CSV and a light box pops up, which will give me a couple of options here. By having this box checked, I can have the notification sent via email when the export is completed, and I can also include the license detail that I just showed you as well by checking the expanded data option here. So I'm going to click OK. And it pops up down here at the bottom right of the screen saying that the export has started. Depending on the size of the export and how much data is in it, it will take, in some cases longer to download. This one is completed. So I'm going to go ahead and download the file and I will launch it. So what you're looking at here is all of the information downloaded. And as you can see here, there's my email notification from my mail client. And so you have each particular 1900 megahertz spectrum by band, by block, inside of the state of Arizona that are available. And then now you can save the file down for use inside of another analysis. If you've already subscribed to MapElements, there is additional licensing that is required, and the data export feature is only available on certain MapElements modules. Should you have any questions about the data export feature, about MapElements, or any of the other services supported by Mosaik Solutions, please contact your account executive or reach out to us at sales@mosaik.com. Thank you for taking the time to review this new feature in MapElements, and have a wonderful day.